simple question. Will we fight for some, or will we fight for all of our people?
Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle Union are the Ahab and Jezebel of the Black community. So over the weekend, the NAACP gave an image award to Dwyane Wade and his wife Gabrielle Union for the work they've been doing for the LGBTQIA+ in the Black community, in particular because of Dwyane Wade's son. Yeah, I said son. I'm not here to say anything disparaging about his son. I'm not, because that's one of the things I don't like, when people attack the children. The children are confused, and unfortunately, parents have contributed to that confusion. I used to like Dwyane Wade, I really did, but I think he's going down the wrong path, and I think it's because he's married to a Jezebel. Yeah, Gabrielle Union is a Jezebel. Look at all the movies she's put out for Disney that have flopped, from Cheaper by the Dozen to that Strange World fiasco. She is a Jezebel spirit, and she's pushing this LGBTQIA+ agenda wholeheartedly in the Black community.
We don't stand up here alone. As we know, it takes a village, it takes a community. We stand up here today as two people who have worked tirelessly to have resources and access. As two people willing to use our microphones for what we believe and what other families are going through.
And the reason why I say they're the Ahab and Jezebel, because for those of you who are unfamiliar with the story, Ahab was the king of Israel and Jezebel was his wife. Ahab should have known the ways of the Lord, but instead he went to a foreign land and got him a wife who worshiped other gods, Jezebel, that caused him to turn his heart away from the one true God to worship Baal and other false gods, to where they built altars and other things that were an abomination to the Lord. And so Dwyane Wade's mama is a pastor. Dwyane Wade knows better, but he went and married somebody who has, in my opinion, led him down a path that has led to the dysfunction and dysphoria and confusion that his son is experiencing.
Eric and the NAACP,
Look, you can just see, and I hate to say these things, but you can just see the spirit of the Antichrist, the spirit of anything anti-biblical, the spirit of perversion about to come through her mouth. Just listen to what she has to say.
It's humbling to stand here surrounded by friends and heroes, OGs and icons, all working to advance the lives of Black people and pay respect to an organization that has led us through over a century of relentless challenge, pain, triumph, and change. And now stands with us again at the foot of
And look at that. Look who's in the audience. Oh, Lil Nasty X, Lil Nas X. He is the jester to the Black community. I made a video talking about him, but I advise you to take a listen to that as well. I made 2 videos talking about Lil Nas X and what he is being persuaded to do in the Black community.
a very new era of activism. A new era that demands our collective answer to one simple question. Will we fight for some, or will we fight for all of our people?
And that's a lie, because they will not fight for Black conservatives. They're not gonna fight for all the people. They'll only fight for the people that adhere to their agenda.
Let's just name a couple hard truths. First, the intersection of Black rights and the rights of the LGBTQIA, trans, and gender nonconforming people continues to be rough. It's a huge understatement.
It's rough because Black people are conservative. It's rough because Black people believe in male and female, believe in the way that God created human beings. That's why. And you're doing your best to uproot that and unmoor Black people from that truth.
Even as we demand equality at the top of our lungs, we consistently fail to extend our advocacy to protect some of our most vulnerable among us. And second, Black trans people are being targeted, terrorized, and hunted in this country.
Here we go again with this narrative about somebody being hunted in the Black community. I wish they would actually tell me who's doing the hunting. I really want to know, because I want to help put a stop to it, because it's wrong if it's happening, but I want somebody to tell me. Please tell me in the comments, who's doing the hunting?
Every day, everywhere. And there's rarely a whisper about it. We honestly don't approach this work as activists or leaders as much as we do this as parents. Parents who love our children and will do whatever the hell we can to keep them seen and secure and safe. This is a conversation worth having in ways that can actually build bridges, right? That don't fan the flames of hatred or division.
So, if you watch this video and you think I hate people that are gender dysphoric, trans, or gay, or lesbian, I would say for the umpteenth time, I don't. I don't hate anyone. I love everybody. I'm against the lifestyle because that lifestyle leads to destruction. And I'm against the destruction of every human being because God is against the destruction of every human being. So that's why I'm against it, because that lifestyle is not conducive to the best life that God wants them to have. Simple as that. And the problem is, people are trying to push this down the throats of people that don't agree like me. People like them, people like her, they want to push this down our throat and then call us names and say that we're the ones causing division and causing anger and causing strife. Really?
They don't enable lawmakers or justice systems to look the other way when Black trans people are under attack.
You got Maxine Waters in the audience.
They don't drive more young people to hate themselves or harm themselves. They don't cost people their lives.
That's a narrative too that they say, well, if you don't let your child go through this surgery, they're gonna kill themselves. That's a lie from the pit of hell. These children not kill themselves. These children are looking for direction. These children are looking for love. These children need deliverance. And unfortunately, too many churches don't know how to provide that deliverance to these children. These children need somebody to show them love. I bet if you sat down and asked the children what's really going on, it's because they're not receiving the attention and the love from the parents, because the parents are too busy living their own lives.
So we are humbled and we are hopeful for the future. We are hopeful that we may witness a real shift in the fight for justice. The moment the movement makes room for everyone. Everyone. Thank you.
Ahab and Jezebel. That's who Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle Union are in the Black community. So I guess I have to be Elijah. Who's on the Lord's side? Whose report will you believe? Why halt ye between two opinions? Either believe them and encourage behavior that is an abomination to the Lord, or you will stand for biblical values. Believers, Black Christians, Christians in general, I'm talking to you. Which one will you choose?